We're like just under a third of the way through our allotted time. We've upgraded 2 rooms. We found a bunch of new hints and puzzles. And we have 20 extra footsteps! I forgot about that! Wait, yeah! Okay. That's gonna make things a lot more bearable. He did the medium brain. I did do the medium brain, but then I forgot about it. So is it still a medium brain? Reading nook. Let's wait until we get maybe a little further. The gems are in the false box. Okay. The gems are in the false box. Okay. Only one of the other boxes is false. That in itself feels like a lie. If we assume that both of these are true, but that would make this true. Yeah, we got a paradox. This is a straight up paradox. I think we genuinely just have to take a gamble. Okay, look, the only distinguishing thing is this. So I'm just gonna do it. If we get the gems, we get the gems. If we don't, we don't. We got the gems. Okay, cool. Good. Great. Grab ourselves a nothing. The shovel's not here. A weed whacker? A metal detector! Ooh, I like that. This is the 7th time you've won off of sheer chance. Don't worry about it. Oh. Okay, so it'll just pop up whenever it detects treasure. Which makes sense. Reading nook. We can do that. We can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that. Not much has changed. Okay, we've drafted the library. Oh man, that's upsetting. That's really upsetting. I thought the library had 3 doors, not 2. Okay, well that leaves us 2 options. A corridor or library. Wait, hang on. No, I still want the library because there's a book in there that I had ordered. Swimbird. I'm a dare bird, a daring and brave bird. Diving so deep, a ride on the wave bird. There is a dare I would not do. There's not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. This is what they say when looking at me. You're not seabird, you are not swimbird. If you are the friend bird, fly in the wind bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me, on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I'll say goodbye to my dreams in the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. Ah, okay. Identity crisis bird. If I can click on the thing here and bring it up, then there's something important in here. So give me a minute so I can copy this down. I think this was mentioned in like the archives, and this is where I picked up the hint from. And I feel like I just put myself on the wrong path and I just shot myself in the foot. Am I gonna have to wait another day to do that again? Wait, hang on. I forgot. We unlocked this way. Let's go here first. You can do that. What the? Hang on. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Or each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 coins in the tomb. But I'm thinking either one of these. I think the tomb is too tempting. And also, there's probably already money in here. Huh. Oh, wow. Oh, what? Open only in the events of my death. Simon, so here's where it all ends, at least for me. Of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stranger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition, thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family fonts of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, your mother's or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. In our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there's no greater sin than to perpetuate a tradition that stagnates growth, that stagnates purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath a great oak, overlooking the plains, and the wondrous woods and the whirling mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk. A perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter when these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, then I would cherish this tomb more than oak, and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. But have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulture as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric, and to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here, within this mausoleum of dreams. And when the day comes to write your own letter, inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. As is tradition, Albert S. Sinclair. Huh. So I guess this is where he was buried. Let's see if there's anything here. Oh. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? Is there a secret passageway somewhere in here? Okay, see, this feels like a secret passageway. Like, is there a way to light these and then the door will open? You need a sword or something to hit the walls and see if they're fake. Where's the text from other users on the ground? Oh. Interesting. I guess we're gonna have to take a closer look around the area. Let's find some other statues. I wonder if there's a clue on, like, if any of these need to be up or down. What happens if they're all down? I'm glad this isn't taking up footsteps. Otherwise, I'd probably be collapsed on the floor about now. What does it have in its thing? That's a king. A gardener with a bowler hat? A cook with a pizza thing? What is that called? A pizza spear. Farmer, cowboy with a pitchfork? Top hat and a feather duster. I've put some up and I've put some down. Well, I've put all of them down. But I'm guessing we need to have some of them be up and some of them be down. But I don't know which needs to be up and which needs to be down. Because lowering them all did nothing. Are these supposed to be like chess pieces? Because I'm noticing that some of these could be like chess pieces. Like that could be a knight. That's probably a king. I don't know what a maid would be. A pawn? Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Based on all of these, there may be chess pieces scattered around in different areas in the house, and whether these are up or down is dictated on something to do with the chess piece. Like maybe it's knocked over. That is my current theory, and the stuff that they're wearing / holding is gonna have clues onto where those are gonna be. That is the current working theory. So let's just work with that and keep an eye out for any chess pieces we find. I'm glad they're not weeping angels. Okay, just had to double check. Okay, let's get back to this place. Keep an eye out for any chess pieces. Bedroom, chapel, nursery. Not liking what's happening here. Don't like this pattern that's being established. I'd like to go up. The game does not want me to. Hang on, what's... Oh. The room paid for itself. Might as well do workshop. See what I can find. There's stuff in here. What the... Is that a bomb? A large battery pack provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. What's gonna need this? That's an H. I gotta write that down. Okay, well, I have... Really? I would have thought that I could combine these at least. Okay, this... Fine. Walk-in closet. Is that a cupcake? 10 steps. Cool. What are you? Deposit box key? Okay, we got no choice. Go to here. Drawing room. Or dining room. Let's do drawing room. I need to be able to reroll. There was a chess piece in the bedroom. Alright, well, if we come across it, we can look at it. Oh. Well, would you look at that? We got the bedroom. Do we want to have the security room here, though? Let's do security room first. Might as well. And this has not been a great run, I'm gonna be honest. Inventory, I've missed 5 coins. That's probably down in the bunker. What do we got? You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. No. Kitchen. Ugh. Laundry room. Okay. Kitchen. I remember seeing one of the statues had like a chef hat on. Is this supposed to be something? I'm not seeing a chess piece. You're supposed to pick up the chess pieces, go to the bedroom, and then put them like they're supposed to be? I don't think that's it. That doesn't seem right. I guess I can have the sink running. Sure. Does that have any significance? Alright, what do we got? Leads to a room of a color of your choice. I don't have any more gems. I'm gonna redraw. Okay. A boudoir. What is this? Oh yeah, the safe. No idea where that is. What the? Okay, I guess this was here. You have the safe code? I'm pretty sure that was a lie. The note it was on was red. 9083. Yeah, see? I might as well try, like, different iterations of the code. What's the best way to, like, do this? Try it backwards? I guess that's a good place to start. Okay. So, 3809 did not work. Let's try... There's only like 100 or so combinations. Yeah. Have you tried 0000? Sure. Nope. 0001. Nope. 0002. Nope. Okay, I really don't feel like bashing my head into the wall. It looks like the safe was a Christmas present. What if I just put in Christmas? No. Oh wait, hang on. I did Christmas Eve, not Christmas Day. Oh! Okay! Oh my god! Yeah, gonna erase the fake safe code I have written down. It is 1225. Huh. Or wait, what? There's numbered letters? Okay, let me make a new page. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I'm shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up on her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights, to deny her stories, to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son, Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. So, Daniel condemns Herbert for omitting details of Marian's death / disappearance. I'm just gonna have that. Just a quick summary of it. We don't need anything more. Wait. Pawn. Okay. God, where do I even write the chess piece things? Okay. Got that written down. Observatory. Ooh, okay. I need to do observatory if I want a chance of continuing. Okay, let's see what our thing is today. Wait, there's a knight in here. Okay. Observatory, knight, and it is upright. Try the maid's room. There was a maid in the bomb shelter. Oh yeah, you're right. No, it was the tomb, not the bomb shelter. Okay, what is our star for today? We have 4 plus 1 diamond. That could be useful. Lab! Good thing we just got the diamond. Oh, come on. Alright, call it a day. That's upsetting, but what are you gonna do? Day 9. We're getting close to a third of the way through our allotted time frame. Gems are in both the black box and the white box. That's a lie. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. Lie. The gems are not in the... Okay. And a magnifying glass. Like, it helped me get the Swan Song password, but I don't know if it's gonna reveal anything else. Are not in the white box or the blue box. Yeah, I mean, that one was kind of obvious. I'll do the commissary, sure. I already have the password. Yeah, it's still Swan Song here. Why are there so many sleeping masks? Metal detectors, salt shakers, shovel. What is a salt shaker gonna do? Okay. Oh, I wish I had kept the gem. Yeah, I'm guessing the salt shaker does something with food. And before I do anything else, I'm gonna take the side path. Shrine? Make an offering, receive a blessing? What is shrine? What? Make an offering of coins may result in the bestowal of beneficial blessing that will last for several days. Throw in all the coins. Blessing of the High Roller. Each time you draft a shop room, gain 1 dice. Gain 5 extra coins each time you roll a dice. Okay. 1 HP or more stamina bar. Reading Nook. Yes. Grab the key. Take a quick look around. Okay, hang on. Reading Nook has a rook that is upright. I really was... At first I wasn't sure like what I had to pay attention to, but now it's like you gotta pay attention to a lot. Alright, discover less common floor plans. Okay, we can get another book again. Okay, do we want to see Sightseer's Guide to Reddington? I'm gonna do that one. I've seen the one postcard and I can't help but feel like it has some significance. Okay, draft less common rooms. Oh, ooh, okay. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. That is a full-on... No, it's not a full-on dead end, but it will make a dead end. I'm gonna do the conference room. I don't want to, block off most of my pathways. Green rooms don't cost gems to draft. Suppose that's an option I can do. I just wonder if I go through the chapel without coins, if it's gonna make me go into the negatives or something. Or if I'll straight up not be able to go in there. You know what? Let's experiment. Okay. Yeah, I've got nothing, so it can't take away anything. Bishop and the church. Might as well have this be like the storeroom. You know, it's a dead end anyways. Storeroom has a pawn. Any of these actually gonna be knocked over? I could have sworn there were some pieces that were knocked over. I got the coin. Oh, I'm gonna lose the coin immediately. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, let's do bedroom. Let's do guest bedroom. Guest bedroom has a pawn. What is this? Navigational compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. That is so helpful. That is unbelievably helpful. How have I not seen that before? Okay, well, we got that. That'll help with the entrance hall. Door's locked. Okay, so I can't use the safety deposit box. Or the safety deposit key here. Billiard room, wine cellar. Oh man, that gives 3 whole gems. Walk-in closet. I'm gonna do the billiard room. I like the billiard room. I like the puzzle here. It's fun. Broken lever. Okay. 8. 5 times 4, 20. 13 minus 5, that is 8. Divided by 2, 4. 16 minus 6, 10 times 20, 200? Divided by 10, 20 again? Huh. That's, I feel like that's ramping up. Like, in difficulty? There's only so difficult it can get, but it feels like it is ramping up. Drawing room seems like a waste. Workshop seems like an opportunity. Battery pack? Sure. An M? AKEHM. That's what I have so far. Okay, let's see if there's anything I can combine. Battery pack plus broken lever. Is this what I need the shovel or sledgehammer for? Compass plus battery pack. Electromagnet? What does that do? Jesus! You can't do that! I was focused! You ass! Oh, fuck, make the goddamn electromagnet. That doesn't sound like assembly, that just sounded like duct tape. So what does this do? You're more likely to draw mechanical rooms, automatically collect money and coins. Or money and keys. Sure, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. This game really likes making me use my keys. I'm gonna do security, because that's the only logical answer. Hopefully, good news, you seem to have a healthy heart because you didn't die. Feels like I did, like 5 times. Locked. Cool. Not locked. Better. That's... Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and get the lavatory out of the draft. Yeah, and literally, I think the only, like, penalty, quote-unquote, for this room is that there's literally nothing in it, and that it's just a dead end. Boop. Give me something good. Den! That is good. That is good. Yeah, passageway is, like, useless. Okay, well, if this is locked, we're done. Utility closet. The closet might give me a key. It didn't. Wait, it did give me a key. Okay. Was that a special key? No, it was just a regular key. I'll still take that. I feel like that's curtains. Sure, spend the rest of it on passageway. The antechamber is locked. We can't access it. Okay. Yeah, that's, yeah, that's it. That is it for this day. Oof. I don't know if, like, these clues I'm getting are red herrings or not. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pages of notes. The shrine didn't help that much. We just didn't draft a shop room. Alright, immediately pivot, go to the room over here. I wonder with what we currently have, if we can, like, force the thing. Adds 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. What does that mean? I'm too curious. Let's just see. Oh, what the? For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as a schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spend our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Espin, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention to my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who, I might add, forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more than I'll admit. The architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps and building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today, whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace. And yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I'm still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Okay. Oh? What? I know where that is, but like, what? That's a thing? Okay. Keep an eye out for these mini boilers. Okay, I'm gonna write this on the front page of my notes. Okay, let's start our journey off with a left. Not kidding, right. Let's go to the right. Library. Really? Right off the bat? If there's any place for this to go, it'd be here. Oh, our thing. What is this? Coupon book. Save 1 coin on each purchase you make in the estate. That's cool. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, a modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Darrell. That's where the postcard comes from. The 3rd largest city in Fen Ares, and site of its former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the Botanical Gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Botanical Gardens, Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser. The Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Ageron canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and its mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Hang on, that flower is in one of the other record books. Featherfall Keep. If you find yourself sitting at the base of Mount Perma, I'm gonna skim through it. I don't know how much this is. Mount Holly is the tallest mountain peak in the range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Oh, I guess here's the whole map of Reddington. Why does that kind of look like the moon thing? Let me go check the record book, because I'm pretty sure that is just the flower thing. It was the book over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was this. That's the same flower. I wonder why that was in the record book. Oh, that'd get me gems? Sure. We've never been in the wine cellar. May as well, like, map it out. Thanks, I guess. Might as well do office. 'Cause that'll get me access to this area. Double check for any chess pieces. Oh, wait. That's the king. It is upright. Wait, what the? I've never seen this drawer. Oh! What the? Okay. Please check if any books matching these titles are available in purchase in Reddington. March of the Count, Flight of the Queen, Fall of the Lord, Passing of Barons, Airings of the Major. I had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. I've never seen this drawer before. Distributed in a number of rooms currently active. We are like still at the very beginning of our current run. That's a bad idea right now. Now then, what is this gonna be? Maybe this is the 9083 thing. No. Ooh, okay. March of the Count. Why is that one? Because that piece of paper being next to that switch, that can't be a coincidence. We have the library unlocked, but there's nothing of value in here? Nothing right now that could pertain to it. I think we may have to draft the library again in order to, well, get the idea of what we're looking for. Okay, I'm gonna make a note. March of the Counts. Pawn in the den. You're more likely to draft green rooms while drafting. Better chance of finding items in green rooms. Okay, veranda or greenhouse? We haven't done either of these yet. Greenhouse? I think so. Because that means we can draft the other one, which means we can get some other stuff going. Oh! That's how we can use the broken lever! I've come to the conclusion that all green rooms somehow buff each other. Also, there are straight up gems in here. And a shovel. Okay, greenhouse is insanely good. Okay. Okay, that's huge. Another thing! That's number 5! Okay, hang on. Sheets. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Oh, no. These were throwing me for a loop the whole time. I can already parse the message with the bold words. The first words on the sheets, blank, blank, message, blank, blank. I'm gonna assume the message from the bold words is first words on the sheets have a message for you. So, that's fun. Hang on, I'm gonna write, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. Trees found inside will never shade. The gems that shine in night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coins, so toss away. The sheets you find a worthy trade. I have to find those sheets again. Wait, this is a secret door. Isn't it? That looks like a secret door. Okay, should I do this now or should I wait until I have a better option? No, I think I should do this now. I don't have the footsteps to like walk back and forth. Hello? There we go. Hold it! It's open. Courtyard. Absolutely. Yeah, my rooms are starting to get just clustered. I took up so much space there. Metal detector. While drafting in classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each... Oh. Okay. I've never been in the classroom before. Grade 1. Okay. Okay. Benny, fill in each object with its correct color. Each color is only used twice. So either the flag has to be a different color and the lizard maybe has to be a different color. I would assume that the lizard would be yellow and then the flag would be green? Or the other way around? Apple. Mine now. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference between the pudding and the desert? What's the difference between that? Okay, the alphabet's correct, but why is that an infinity? Why do I feel like I need to have this written down, but also not? I don't know. Look, well, I have the recording for it, so we'll have it set for us, I suppose. Patio, spread gems in each green room. I mean, that gives me a lot. I'm gonna do the patio. Getting gems in every green room is huge. Wait, this is not the patio. Okay, the torches are not in the patio. I forget the name of it though. Alright, got gem. I'm gonna wait to get the gems in the other rooms. I don't wanna mess stuff up. Cloister. I should have gone for that. I should have doubled back. Okay, gotta re-roll. I need to go, yep, this way. Okay, this box and the white box are both empty. This box and the blue box are both empty. The other two statements have identical wording. False. So this is the correct one. All right. Okay, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. This is my only idea. Okay, this time I'll actually think about what I'm about to do. Halls of Holly, Green Thumb, Key to the Bedroom, Red Rover, Gold Sink. Green Thumb. I'm gonna make my way back to the courtyard. Get one more gem. Oop. Cloister special cost bypassed. Really? I'll take the cloister. Don't get me wrong, I'm taking the cloister. What? Cloisters has a queen with a scepter rising up. Hang on, I feel like I should write this down. It's not a chess piece, it's just a statue. Can I get into this place? Or do I gotta do something? Maybe the puzzle in the tomb? Locked door. What about over here? I'll use the key if I have to, but just wanted to see. Tariff. Green rooms don't cost gems to draft. That is good. Ooh, garage is also good though. Getting more keys. Getting more keys takes priority. We run into this issue too many times. Oh, that's... Ooh, oh no. This is getting bad. Workshop. Sledgehammer. Okay, that's a T. AKEHMT. Okay, and then this one, stones on the 8th thing. Metal detector plus shovel. Detector shovel? What does this do for me? What do we got? Greater chance of finding coins and keys. Much greater chance of finding coins and keys while digging. That's an upgrade for sure. Drafting studio. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's draft pool. Oh, that's also good. Okay, reading nook, reading nook, reading nook. We'll find buried treasure, I know it. Ooh, sledgehammer. Keys! Followed by more keys, followed by a piece of gold. Library, corridor. We gotta do library. We gotta do library. We gotta grab another book. I wonder if that's in the thing now that we saw the thing in the office. No. Nope, 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 nope. History of India. Let's do the history book. That might give me something. The foundation does not reset each day. What? The house foundation. Okay, if this doesn't reset each day, what does this really mean? Oh. Oh. Quickly drop all your items. Yeah, but then we have to find this place all over again. How do I get that to lower? I can't interact with anything here. The pool adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. Okay. Here's where we see if the pump room changes were permanent. If the pool is still empty, then we know. The pump room stuff was permanent. Oh no, that's a security door. Okay, that's a little disheartening, gonna be honest. Oh, we're not gonna be able to make it back to the cloister if I don't get some food in me. We're out of gems, so we can't do that. Pump room. So the changes did end up being permanent, which is good. Happy about that. Is there anywhere I want to do this? Oh, wait a minute. The fountain outside. Okay, nope, change of plans. We're draining the fountain. I believe up is drain, down is pump water into. Okay. Oh, pump two, pump two, pump two. Okay, now we gotta select pool. Yeah, it's gonna take a few times, but we'll get it. Okay. How do I get water into this one? It says this is the reserve tank. And then switch it to tank 2. Alright, the fountain is now empty. We'll see where that gets us. Oh no. Fine, chapel. I have coins to spare. I need a kitchen! Use my keys. Use all my keys if you have to. Okay, I'm gonna grab the storeroom. Because we need a gem. We need some kind of manipulation for the rooms. Dice! That is exactly what we need. We might be able to make it into there. This might be antechamber time. Okay. These options suck. Redraw. These options suck. Redraw. Fuck! How? Come on. Let me do this then. Bananas. That is so disappointing. I had 2 dice too. It was perfect. Rumpus room. We can talk to the guy again. Okay, let's talk to Alzara. Bishop. What have you got to tell me this time? Wonder if it's gonna be the same thing.
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Yes, unless it's the same thing. Nope, this is different.
Is becoming clear.
Okay. Car.
I see
Oh.
the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both. Now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair.
That's not good.
I see 8 red envelopes
8 red envelopes. Okay.
resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7.
I'll only find 7?
Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms.
What?
There is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen
Missing letter
by the great
like a
Alzar.
missing painting?
Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing
Okay.
to say.
Huge lore drop. There's 8 envelopes on 8 pedestals, quote unquote, maybe. I'll only find 7, and then said just like the paintings, there's a missing letter. You'll only ever find 8 of this music sheets. No, those red letters. Remember? Those one in the boudoir? Classroom. Needs a gem. Okay. Mathematics worksheet. An F. Look at the colors. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay. Grade 2. Okay. Is this... What is this gonna, like, end up giving me? You know? 6 plus 1 minus 3... Jesus! You got... I'm this close to removing that sound. I'm this close. I need a second. I need a second. My entire body is sweating from that one. Locked. Uh-oh. I can get a key. I'll get the 1 key. I'll get the 1 key. I don't want it to end here. Okay, we got food. We got food. Wood-fired pizza. Yeah, take the 20 steps. I'm not gonna be able to draft the furnace. Locked. Not locked. Okay, I am at that point where I just want to set up for the next day. Car keys! Wait! Hang on. Can I make it to the garage? Oh, that is such a walk away. We're here. I have the car keys. Oh, wait, what? The drop-off address is 14... It's 14,2217 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trimsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today. You never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Oh, and that's how I unlock this. An upgrade disc? Can I make that? I gotta get to either security or office. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Office is closer. This is like the last thing I'll be able to do. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Come on. Access it, access it, no! I had the upgrade disc. That still pisses me off right here. Right here. That is still what annoys me. I had 2 reroll dice, and I had like 4 gems. I could have bought anything as long as it went that way, but I didn't. Nothing just showed up. I got blocked by RNG. That hurts, and I feel like I'm not even any closer to figuring anything out.